Jay-Z didn't just say the big claims against him were false. He said someone was trying to scare him on purpose. He told them to go ahead and take him to court if they really meant it. He also promised to show the truth and stand up for his family's name. A few weeks later, the case was thrown out for good. Now, Jay-Z looks stronger than ever, like no one can touch him. In December 2024, Jay-Z faced the most serious allegations of his career when a lawsuit was filed accusing him and Sean Diddy Combs of sexually assaulting a 13-year-old girl at an MTV Video Music Awards after party in 2000. The anonymous plaintiff, referred to as Jane Doe, originally filed the lawsuit in October targeting only Diddy, but an amended complaint filed on December 8th added Jay-Z to the case. The allegations painted a disturbing picture. According to the lawsuit, Jane Doe was outside Radio City Music Hall attempting to gain entry to the VMAs when she was approached by a limousine driver claiming to work for P. Diddy. The driver reportedly told her she fit what Diddy was looking for and invited her to an exclusive after-party. Upon arrival at the party, the lawsuit claimed Jane Doe was asked to sign a non-disclosure agreement before being served a drink that she alleged was drugged. The complaint described detailed allegations of assault by both P. Diddy and Jay-Z, while an unnamed female celebrity allegedly observed. Tony Buzbee, the lawyer representing Jane Doe, had already filed more than a dozen lawsuits against Combs on behalf of unnamed plaintiffs. Buzbee told Business Insider that before filing the amended complaint naming Jay-Z, he had sent a letter to Carter requesting that Carter and the plaintiff engage in mediation. This letter would become central to the explosive response that followed. Jay-Z's reaction was unlike anything the entertainment industry had seen before. Rather than issuing a standard denial through his legal team, the 55-year-old rapper released a lengthy personal statement on his company Roc Nation's X account that demolished both the allegations and the attorney behind them. "My lawyer received a blackmail attempt, called a demand letter, from a lawyer named Tony Buzbee," Jay-Z wrote. What he had calculated was the nature of these allegations, and the public scrutiny would make me want to settle. No, sir. It had the opposite effect. It made me want to expose you for the fraud you are in a very public fashion. So no, I will not give you one red penny. The statement didn't stop there. Jay-Z directly challenged the legal strategy behind the civil lawsuit, writing, "These allegations are so heinous in nature that I implore you to file a criminal complaint, not a civil one. Whomever would commit such a crime against a minor should be locked away. Would you not agree? These alleged victims would deserve real justice if that were the case." Jay-Z then launched a personal attack on Buzbee's character and credentials. This lawyer, who I have done a bit of research on, seems to have a pattern of these type of theatrics. "I have no idea how you have come to be such a deplorable human, Mr. Buzbee, but I promise you I have seen your kind many times over. I'm more than prepared to deal with your type. You claim to be a Marine. Marines are known for their valor. You have neither honor nor dignity." The most emotional part of Jay-Z's statement focused on the impact these allegations would have on his family. "My only heartbreak is for my family. My wife and I will have to sit our children down, one of whom is at the age where her friends will surely see the press and ask questions about the nature of these claims, and explain the cruelty and greed of people. I mourn yet another loss of innocence. Children should not have to endure such at their young age." Jay-Z concluded his statement by drawing on his Brooklyn roots and street credibility. "You have made a terrible error in judgment, thinking that all celebrities are the same. I'm not from your world. I'm a young man who made it out of the project of Brooklyn. We don't play these types of games. We have very strict codes and honor. We protect children. You seem to exploit people for personal gain." He ended with a clear threat. "I look forward to showing you just how different I am." The response from Jay-Z was just the beginning of an escalating legal war. On December 20th, 2024, Jay-Z filed a defamation lawsuit against Tony Buzbee, claiming the attorney had blackmailed him by making false allegations. According to the filing, Jay-Z alleged that Buzbee had launched a smear campaign against him to divert attention from his ongoing cases and had sent him numerous written demands over several months. The amended complaint against Jay-Z detailed his alleged response to Buzbee's mediation letter. Jay-Z responded to said letter by not only filing an utterly frivolous lawsuit, but by also orchestrating a conspiracy of harassment, bullying, and intimidation against plaintiffs' lawyers, their families, employees, and former associates in an attempt to silence plaintiff from naming Jay-Z herein, the complaint stated. Plaintiff chose to file this amendment as a result of the egregious conduct perpetuated by Carter. Buzbee found himself fighting on multiple fronts. On December 19th, another unnamed woman filed a lawsuit against Buzbee, accusing the lawyer of allegedly infecting her with a sexually transmitted disease in 2018. In response to these allegations, Buzbee blamed Jay-Z and dubbed them a conspiracy against him to tarnish his reputation publicly. When Business Insider reached out for comment, Buzbee maintained his position, stating, "The pleading speaks for itself. This is a very serious matter that will be litigated in court." However, Buzbee also clarified that the plaintiff never demanded money from Carter, contradicting Jay-Z's blackmail claims. Then came the shocking plot twist that vindicated Jay-Z's aggressive strategy. In early 2025, attorneys Tony Buzbee and Antigone Curis filed a motion stating that the lawsuit was voluntarily dismissed with prejudice. This legal terminology meant the case was permanently dropped and could never be refiled. Jay-Z's response to the dismissal was swift and decisive. He called the allegations against him frivolous, fictitious, and appalling, and described the lawsuit as a fictional tale that was laughable. The dismissal represented complete vindication for Jay-Z and validated his decision to fight rather than settle. The case dismissal raised serious questions about Tony Buzbee's credibility and methods. Buzbee had built a reputation representing high-profile clients in celebrity cases, but the voluntary dismissal of such serious allegations without any settlement or resolution damaged his standing in the legal community. Jay-Z's handling of these allegations set a new precedent for how celebrities might respond to what they consider false accusations. Rather than quietly settling to avoid publicity, Jay-Z chose to fight publicly and aggressively, ultimately achieving complete vindication. The dismissal also highlighted important questions about the civil justice system and how allegations dating back 24 years are pursued. Jay-Z himself had raised this issue in his original statement, questioning why such serious criminal allegations were being pursued through civil rather than criminal courts. For Tony Buzbee, the dismissed case represented a significant professional setback. His other cases against Diddy remained active, but the failed Jay-Z lawsuit raised questions about his vetting process and legal strategies. The additional personal lawsuit against Buzbee regarding the STD allegations further complicated his position. Jay-Z's reputation, business empire, and family were all potentially at risk, making his decision to fight rather than settle a calculated gamble that ultimately paid off. His statement about protecting his family while maintaining his street credibility resonated with both his fan base and the general public. The case's conclusion left Jay-Z's reputation not just intact but potentially strengthened by his willingness to fight what he characterized as a fraudulent attack on his character and family.